Vamos a hacer esto.
Well-anticipated fight.
Really, Lara utilizing that vaunted footwork. Canelo establishing the jab from the southpaw stance. Nice right hand to the bread basket by the Cuban fighter.
So far, jabs only for one guy, and that's
The point that it will be so much more difficult for Canelo to attack.
And of course, largely partisan crowd for Canelo will react to everything he throws, but a good.
But the problem is he's not as fast on the trigger.
Yeah.
It's like the old, and that's a different kind of speed in and of itself. It's a timing speed.
Another minute out. He's not facing El Perro tonight. Erislandy Lara.
Lara's defense is basically his movement. That's really true.
Off balance though. He was off balance.
Canelo felt if he could hit him. So far, he's not been able to corner him.
And now Canelo able to crowd reacting feverishly, and Lara's able to sneak that sniper like right through the guard.
Busy on the outside because you got to keep them busy even if they're not landing. Oh, good catch and shoot combination by Lara.
The atmosphere here in the fight capital of the world with the biggest fight of the summer.
Lara using just enough movement.
Nice right hand to the body by Lara. Canelo leads with a right hand. That was a left.
Lara a little bit off balance, but when lefties and righties are in the ring, there's often the mixing of feet, and in that case, that was part of the reason why, as you see, the left foot of Canelo kind of hooks the right foot of Erislandi Lara, trips him a little bit. That happens many times with righties and lefties. Great shot of that there by the folks in the truck. Opposition, no different tonight.
And now Lara just sticking to the game plan, fires off an economical 1-2 combination.
Of the amateurs, the amateur Olympic style of the Cubans, trying to score and run. We'll see how when the fight progresses, if Lara starts to take more chances. Right now, he's continuing.
Lara's trainer, Ronnie Shields, told us that Lara's the. There's a straight left that tags.
Into it. Is Canelo just walking him down instead of cutting the ring off?
Yeah, he's just leading Canelo all over this ring, chewing up the real estate.
Lara is a very difficult guy to deal with.
Cesar Chavez, so he's in the corner with a slick lefty, facing a Mexican icon in front of a crowd that favored the Mexican fighter, much like tonight.
Canelo unloads with a couple of right hands. There's a nice combination that now Canelo beginning to find his range.
Not forward earlier, but now he's actually making an effort to get these hands off.
Canelo
smothered, he'll take the offensive attack.
Combination. We talk about one of the keys for Canelo being that body work, and thus far he's got a huge advantage.
Will do because right now it's been his best offensive weapon.
Right hand to the body, but final 10 seconds.
Last round. He was aggressive. Not everything landed perfectly. Some on the arms, but he landed a lot of good body punches, and he was much more effective in a round. The first round he probably won. Now, Lara has been landing the straight left very effectively, and there was an instance in the last round when he did that. And of course,
will do everything that Floyd Mayweather did to Canelo. Mayweather did. There's a good combination by Lara.
Wow, nice right hook, and he was a throwaway left hand. He didn't throw the left hand hard at all, and again, he put a lot of whip on that hook. Quick snap out left hand to kind of show it, and then
straight left by Lara. Canelo find Lara, left hook to the body. There's the body work by Canelo.
Lara a little bit.
And that body work continues.
That's what Angulo did.
There's the combination again through Saul Alvarez when it comes to the body work. And there's a left hook to the liver. Another left hook by. As we are coming up on the final 60 seconds, there was a right uppercut on the inside, but
he uses jab a little bit, but the straight left hand of Lara has continued to.
For this battle between the two top 154 pounds.
Was able to put together some very good punches. Now, using the right hook, and that is a great weapon for him. And that time he didn't have to counter a left hook of Canelo. There's a left hand that did straight, right on the belt line.
That's a high belt.
It's a pretty high belt, you're right. And Lara was
the defensive specialist, the product of the powerhouse Cuban. Canelo into taking this fight out.
Yeah, Canelo said, I would have fought him anyway, but the things he said kind of put it over the top.
There's the southpaw orthodox feet tangling.
I don't knock that at all. You got to try to be physical with the slick boxer.
Right.
Maybe try to frustrate him a little bit out of fatigue.
And we're 45 seconds away from the midway point of this 12-round non-title affair. Again, contract weight of 155 pounds. Many people, including Lara, feel that the fact that Canelo wanted it at 150
Pivotal round because it's very close.
Oh, right uppercut just misses by Canelo. And now Canelo just going to work on the bodies. He finally grabs a hold of Erislandi Lara.
Lara trying to be smart there and smother.
Than Lara. He probably wanted to be a little more active.
And that's
I have Lara ahead 4 rounds to 2. Judges have to differentiate between aggressiveness and ineffective aggressiveness.
Lara with the head movement, the feints, and now fires off a combination before escaping.
That was an example right there. Canelo was in punching range. He watched Lara and he didn't get off.
There's a double left hook to the body.
First, because you don't want to waste the chances when you do trap your opponent.
There's another double left hand by Canelo. Out straight left that bounces off Canelo's shoulder. Lead left hand by Canelo.
What we haven't seen is the double left hook from Canelo. He's been able to get the...
Looks like...
And for the first time, he's kind of staying against the ropes there, even though he lands a nice combination.
Between Canelo Alvarez and Erislandi Lara. Both of them.
Beautiful uppercut by Canelo Alvarez, and that appears to be where the it was where the cut came from, and you can see it dramatically. Well, we talked in the keys about the uppercut. When he throws that punch, he's very effective, and that was a beauty. And that's a fight-changing punch in many ways because of the cut, and it was a pretty good round. Erislandi Lara.
Oh, good shot by Canelo.
And get away from Canelo's. That's right.
In the body very early in the fight.
The ring as the very active Lara. There's a combination by Canelo. You're right, Al. Not throwing a lot of punches, and he absorbs another. Canelo has Lara momentarily on the ropes, walking him down, misses with that. Lara feigning a bit, coming over the top with that. Jim, thank you very much. Opening 30 seconds of the ninth, and Canelo continues to stop.
But in this case, there have been a lot of clean punches to the body.
There's a right hand to the body by Canelo. Lead left cross by the southpaw Lara. But again, Paulie, he is unable to get on track. He's utilizing the footwork, but Canelo still managing to catch him.
Yeah, and Canelo starting to find the range a little better, getting off more punches.
More good after 8 rounds, and Steve, you've evened it up.
3 out of 4 to start for Lara, 3 out of 4 to finish for Canelo, even after 8. But
there's a combination that scored for Lara. Blood streaming down the right side of Lara's face as Canelo digs away at the body.
Knowledge they will be partisan for you, but he's doing some good work.
Beautiful combination.
Lara's got to do that catch and shoot again. He's got it there. He did it there. But he got to be more consistent with the catch and shoot.
The head served him well. The second half, due in part.
Maybe caused him to slip a little bit. Well, or the wetness in the corner. And luckily, Canelo Alvarez didn't hit him when he was down, and Robert Byrd got in there very quickly. Good job of refereeing by Robert Byrd. Another look at where Canelo saw Erislandi Lara trip. It's a good thing that Lara did not injure himself. Could have hurt his left foot, and hopefully it's thickening, we can say that.
There's a right hand body, and Erislandi Lara.
Lara had done a good job of creating doubt in Canelo's mind in his own offense. He's got to do that again. He's got a good start to this round. He's got to continue to make Canelo doubt.
There, Morales, we see the scoring of Steve Farha with Lara just edging ahead.
Back to the close fight, Al, and that's exactly what we're getting to. But you mentioned something about me making a great point. Please finish.
You did, because he was on working that body and working on the inside. Robert Byrd's letting them fight on the inside. These rounds all...
45 seconds left in the round. Canelo, there's a left hook to the body. Lara, that is Canelo's calling card. 30 seconds now left in the round.
Erislandi Lara.
And he is also continuing to target the head, although he got jacked there. With
round for Erislandi Lara, an important one perhaps for him, maybe a comeback one. Throwing combinations, the exact combination that Ronnie Shields asked for. The 1-2, and then later on in the round, using that rangefinder jab to land this straight left hand and then following up with the jab. Canelo Alvarez has concentrated on the body, and when he can get Lara in this posture, he will throw those body shots, and there's one that landed. But Lara able to escape to his right.
He had looked like he was starting to slow down. So good comeback for Lara, and let's see how Canelo responds.
Maybe to cut off that ring.
Well, I'll tell you an important number. Lara has outlanded
And not getting hit. And there, Canelo working the body again. But there comes back Lara.
Canelo 7-1 in 12-round fights, and Lara is 1-1. Engaged, but
And Lara's picking him off. Another combination upstairs.
might be enough based upon his movement. I don't know.
There's another combination.
On the ropes. He can do some good work, like that right hand as he was kind of wheeling off the ropes. But later on, Lara will show us that even when he is pushed against those ropes, he can wheel away and do some good work. You can see here, Canelo thought he was going to get him in that corner, and instead he got hit with a good straight left hand. We should mention
Need a knockout here in the 12th round to win the fight. It's been close, and maybe Canelo fully cognizant of that as he's on the attack. But Lara again using his footwork to avoid the brunt of the attack.
And this fight could very well be up for grabs in this round. Remember, Lara may have lost the 12-round decision that he deserved against Williams, but he probably got one again.
A closely contested fight, but the crowd reacting to everything Canelo does. But look at that beautiful combination through the guard by Lara. Lara boxing a very effective fight and utilizing that footwork. And our unofficial scorer, Canelo works the body, but again, Erislandy Lara able.
Before he used to try to fight out of him.
Good point.
Let's see how this final minute shapes up.
Close round.
Defensive ability, giving the edge, and there he connects again to the head. So Lara picking off Canelo. There's a left hook to the body. 15 seconds. Lara utilizing the movement. Canelo coming in with a short left uppercut. And we are going to the judges' scorecards. Canelo and Lara go the distance. Body language speaks volumes, but it doesn't matter when it comes to scorecards. But Erislandy Lara, and maybe rightfully so.
In their estimation, more punches landed for Erislandy Lara, not by a monstrous amount, 10 punches one way or the other. You know, it's how those punches, the show stats interpretation of what landed. But the point is, you see in each round, very, very close, and that's the point. How did each round get scored?
Scorecards. We have a split decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Jerry Roth, scores about 115 to 113 for Erislandy Lara. Judge Dave Moretti sees it 115 to 113 for Canelo Alvarez. And Judge Levi Martinez scores about 117 to 111 in favor of the winner, Canelo